All right, how about we take a little break here and we get on to a little bit of Ulysses S. Grant leadership lessons. Yeah. All right, where did we left off on number 10, which was create a thinking machine. That's right. Now we move on to 11. Not every project is top priority. Priority, rather. In January 1847, Grant's regiment was placed under the command of General William Worth, whose division had been ordered to march to the mouth of the Rio Grande, where it would embark on transports to Veracruz. There was not the least reason for haste on the march, for it was known that it would take weeks to assemble shipping enough at this point from our embarkment to carry the army. But General Worth moved his division with a rapidity that would have been commendable had he been going to the relief of a beleaguered garrison. General Worth, on one occasion at least, after having made the full distance intended for the day, and after the troops were in camp and preparing their food, ordered tents struck and made the march that night which had been intended for the next day. Some commanders can move troops so as to get the maximum distance out of them without fatigue, while others can wear them out in a few days without accomplishing so much. And here's the lesson. Don't try to give every project a top priority. To do so would burn out your people, leaving them without energy and enthusiasm. They will need to tackle the next truly important task to come along. All right, yeah. Be good to you guys. That's just what you're trying to say, all right? Okay. Number 12. Seize opportunities. Winfield Scott's army occupied Mexico City on September 14th, 1847. On the day before, during the battle for control of the city, Grant saw an opportunity to mount a cannon in a church belfry, and he acted on it. The effect of this gun upon the troops about the gate of the city was so marked that General Worth saw it from his position. He was so pleased that he ordered a captain of volunteers, light infantry, I'm pronounced probably right, to report to me with another howitzer to be placed along with the already rendering so much service. Let's see, with the one already rendering so much service. I could not tell the general that there was not room enough in the steeple for another gun. I took the captain with me, but did not use his gun. And here's the lesson. If you see an opportunity, seize it. But recognize that there may be limits to the extent to which you can exploit an opportunity, and you will be ineffective if you try to push beyond those limits. That's also to say that church probably would have been crumbling down if you would have put another cannon up there. Because them bells, he's heavy. So is cannons. All right. Number 13. New people need experienced managers. From Grant's perspective, the American victories in Mexico against much larger forces were due in large measure to the inexperience of Mexican officers, and conversely to the education and experience of American officers and the training they had given to the men in their commands. As a result, new recruits were quickly assimilated into the Army, giving the Americans an invaluable advantage. The volunteers were assigned with so many disciplined men and professionally educated officers that when they went into engagements, it was with a confidence they would not have felt otherwise. They became soldiers themselves almost at once. Here's your lesson. Assigning new people to experienced managers with well-trained staff is the best way to assimilate them into your organization rapidly. Make them productive as quickly as possible, and reduce short-term turnover to a minimum. That's right. You don't want to be getting with them people that are teaching you the bad things, you know. I once got with a company, and they were all like, turn and burn, sell. Don't care about what the customer wants. I'm just like, that doesn't seem right to me. Come on now. Totally different circumstances, but, you know, nobody wants to be treated like garbage, right? Okay. Well, the guy I was training under, he didn't really care. He was all about making that money, so I don't know. Different philosophies. Number 14. Don't be a Monday morning quarterback. Yeah. In reflecting on his Mexican War experiences, Grant concluded that the Battle of Molino del Rey and Chapultepec, both American victories, need never have been fought because the Mexican defenders could have been outflanked and forced to evacuate their positions. But my later experience has taught me two lessons. First, that things are plainer after the events have occurred. Second, that the most confident critics are generally those who know the least about the matter criticized. Here's your lesson. Study past successes and failures carefully and learn from them, but avoid criticizing others for failing to take advantage of opportunities that only come to light in the glare of hindsight. That's right. Be humble. Humble. Let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, number 5. Lies teach nothing. Grant was always troubled by what he saw as attempts to rewrite history. He believed it was wrong for the Mexican government to celebrate the Battle of Chapultepec as though it had been a victory instead of a defeat. And he particularly disliked post-Civil War writers who took the point of view that Union forces, quote-unquote, were slashed around from Dolson to Vicksburg into Chattanooga and in the east from Gettysburg to Appomattox, when the physical rebellion gave out from sheer exhaustion. I would not have anniversaries or our victories celebrated, nor those of our defeats made fast days and spent in humiliation and prayer, but I would like to see truthful history written. Here's your lesson. One of the worst mistakes you can make is to lie about what really happened. The great danger is not so much that others will believe your lies, but that you will believe them, thereby preventing you from learning from your mistakes and leading you to make bigger ones in the future. Yeah. Eyes agree there. Eyes agree. All right, let's move on. Yeah, that was your leadership lessons, numbers 11 through 15.